Hello everybody and welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and we are going to play Parc de Paris hole number 8 as the version in hard. And this is, in my opinion, a good chance to get some berserkers. This is not the easiest of the golden shot that we can get, but it's definitely not the hardest one either. We are going to take a closer look at the content in just a bit. Make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button, also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that do want to improve your game even more, scan the QR code here on the screen, or you go directly to patreon.com/golfclashtommy for premium guides for checkpoint challenge, tour play and for tournament play. Last but not least, we do have our website golfclashtommy.com, which is the only place in the Golf Clash world that are continuously updated with free content. You can find free content all from club information, ball information, win, the golden shot, tour play, tournament play. We have something for everyone, so make sure to check it out. You do have the link in the description down below. We're going to play with a golden long iron. The adjustment is going to be max plus 10, and you do have the VPR table on the bottom right corner. When it comes to the landing positions, we have two of them, and we're gonna start with the one that is the headwind one. This is the position that you're using only in headwind, and we're gonna have another one for crosswind and tailwind where I'm going to show you in just a bit. So before you add spins, you do have the bottom of the yellow ring to be where the shadow meets the fairway, and then the right side of the yellow ring to be where the rough meets the fairway. Then you can also use the ball guideline as an extra reference. It will be hard to see from distance, but if you do a quick zoom in, you can double check that as well. This has to, if so, be done before spins, but if you do not feel confident with having the time to check the ball guideline, then you can focus only on the two yellow rings, or like the two positions of the yellow ring. Now, the second one is the crosswind and the tailwind. Here we are also using the yellow ring, top of the yellow ring where the shadow meets the fairway, and the right side of the yellow ring where the rough meets the fairway. Then the ball guideline is having a different position before spin, and you can try to use that one. I feel, however, that this is a pretty difficult one to use because it's so far away from the pin. Up to you though if you see any value with that. The reason we're using two different positions is that we want to avoid a glitch roll in tailwinds. If we would be starting further back like we do in headwinds, then we will be having a glitch roll more times than not when it comes to tailwinds, as it will hit the green in a different way and most likely then roll into the bunker. And that's why we do have the two different spots. If you do have any questions, you can always press the question mark on the top right corner here on this screen and get to the frequently asked questions. You can from there as well send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support if you experience an error or you have even more questions. The obsidian chest for the hole-in-one, we do have the amber chest for the yellow ring, crimson chest for the red ring, aqua chest as the light blue ring, and cobalt chest for the dark blue ring. Now, let's have a look at the videos. So let's start off, and we do have a wind come left to right with some headwind. Bottom of the yellow ring by the shadow, right side of the yellow ring by the rough line to the right. And then we shall apply spin. 2.7 backspin, 0.2 left spin is what we are advising to use. 6.5 miles per hour is going to be 3.9 rings to pull. Here in this type of angle, in all type of angles, I do recommend to zoom in quite a bit. This to allow yourself to have an easy way to pull your rings. Center the ball and hit perfect, and we are then going to bounce on the fairway up towards the pin, and we are just short in line. That's obviously not what we want to have, but that's what we're getting. The amber chest it is, and let's see what we do get in the chest. Extra mile, we do have kingfisher, sand lizard, skewer, hornet, and some berserker balls in the end. Let's move on to the next one. Now we do have a left to right crosswind and tailwind. Now we're starting higher up, and once again this is to avoid any sort of risky glitch rolls, and the glitch roll will, if so, glitch roll you into the bunker in the back. Top of the yellow ring by the shadow, right of the yellow ring by the rough. 4.1 backspin is and 0.3 left spin is what we're using in a true left to right tailwind. Now we do have more crosswind, and therefore I do reduce the backspin slightly and playing like a 3.9, 3.8 backspin. 5.6 miles per hour is a 3.4 rings. Perfect ball it is, and we bounce on the fairway up onto the green, and we are dropping this one hard left though. So I mean, in the end, it's could have been a nicer drop, but it's a drop, and that's all that matters. Cobalt chest it is, and as I've gotten the hole-in-one already a couple of times, tsunami cards. We do have the down in one, and we do have some berserker ball in the end. We move on, and now we do have a more true left to right crosswind tailwind, and we are moving up. We are having once again the top of the yellow ring to be by the shadow, and right side of the yellow ring to be by the other shadow. And then we are doing the spins sometime today, and you can see here that we are going back and we're doing 4.1 back and 0.3 left spin. 6.2 miles per hour is a 3.7 rings. Center the ball and hit perfect. Oh, there we go. Almost did run out of time. Bouncing on the fairway up onto the green, and this one is dropping, but it's an uncomfortable drop. I do think in the end I did not really get the 4.1 backspin. I think I got the 4 backspins. We need to be clear with that and ensure that we are getting the correct backspin amount. Now, the obsidian chest, we do have razor, we do have the tsunami as well again, and some berserker balls in the end. Now, wind coming right to left with some headwind. We are moving back, having bottom of the yellow ring to be by the shadow, right side of the yellow ring to the right by the rough. And we are setting 2.7 backspin, and we are doing quite a bit of right spin here as well. 5.2 miles per hour is going to be 3.1 rings. And you can see here that I'm respinning a little bit here because I got the wrong amount in the end, and we are centered the ball to hit perfect. There we go. Almost run out of time again. Bounce on the fairway up towards the pin and dropping just right. Still a little bit too heavy on the right spin here, which is something we're going to have to correct if we're going to be a little bit more dead center drop. I think we got to say that we have a little bit more crosswind angle than the true right to left headwind angle. Some berserker balls there in the end, and we take a look at the last shot, which is a left to right. I would say it's more or less a direct crosswind, I guess. And with the crosswind, we're gonna start at the same position as the tailwind, which is top of the yellow ring by the shadow, right side of the yellow ring to be by the rough to the right, setting the spins. And here in a true left to right crosswind, we want 3.5 backspin and half a bar of left spin. 6.2 miles per hour is 3.7 rings. Need to adjust a little bit more. I zoomed in a little bit too much there, didn't get all the adjust with the pull. And we hit perfect. Bounce on the fairway up towards the pin, and we are dropping this one nicely as well for an hole-in-one. Let's see what we do get in this final chest, and then move on to have a look at the text guide. We'll see Apache, and we do have Goliath, the Saturn, and the quarterback. God, this is like the age, it take ages. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the text guide. This is Parc de Paris, hole number 8. And we do have left side, right side. We do have the left side, which is the headwind side. We're going to start there. Bottom of the yellow ring by the shadow, right of the yellow ring by the rough. And we do have the spin value for headwind is direct headwind, 2.5 backspin, no side spin, wind coming left to right. With headwind, 2.7 backspin, 0.2 left spin, and the right to left headwind is 2.7 backspin, 0.2 right spin. We do have the right side tailwind and crosswind, top of yellow ring by the shadow, right of yellow ring by the rough. We are in direct tailwind, 4.2 backspin, 0.2 left spin. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, 4.1 backspin, 0.3 left spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind, 4.1 backspin, 0.2 right spin. Direct crosswind left to right, 3.5 backspin, half a left. And right to left direct crosswind, 3.5 backspin, half right. We use different landing positions to avoid a glitch rolling tailwinds. Both positions use the same adjustment and the same VPR table. That's why we only have a VPR table on the bottom left hand side, which is max plus 10. Make sure to check out more info about the golden shot and other content in the game for free at golfclashtommy.com. You can also sign up for the best guides on the market for Checkpoint Challenge, Tour Play guides, and tournament play. There you can find that on, once again, on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Link is in the description down below. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this version of the Golden Shot Parc de Paris edition. Let me know in the comment section below how it went for you. Also, don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you go and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Thank you once again for watching and wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.